find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Mond looks to throw on first down. And that's complete to Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Mond. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action here. Mond. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Bond going to throw it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the side.
Touchdown, Vikings! David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They hand this off to Harris. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Finds a seam inside the 40. Room here to run. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after, right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too...
And this is, oh, my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for Minnesota. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Throwing Jones.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 29, Mond. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Mond. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown, Vikings! David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Back to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. A give running left. It's Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Mon looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10. Back to throw here. And this one complete to Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Dietrich Wise Jr. forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Mond. The Sanders has got it complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
To throw on third down, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now a play fake here on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Jones now to throw on third down. That's caught by Myers. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And the Patriot first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick slant finding Claypool. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
To throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Patriots take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Jones eluding the pressure right. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Remember, on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick first down.
On first down, Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Harris.
126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the 22-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. It's Harris. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall. That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there out of the running game. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and now it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a fourth down.
Rosa's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
147 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
First down. Harris pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
On second down, this is Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll look to throw here on first down. Completes to Njoku. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. This from 52 and this for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Minnesota, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss here will move them back to 500.